watch and burn.
Hey everyone, so tonight I wanted to discuss Sinoia Caves, score for the Panos Cosmatos film from 2010, and that is Beyond the Black Rainbow. Now, the thing that I love most about this score is that a lot like the Neon Demon, which I discussed in another video, now whether or not that video came out first, I have no idea. I'm into like year three at this point, so I don't know what's coming out and when. I just upload them and get them out of the way, and that's that. But like I said about the Neon Demon, the thing that I loved about that and the thing that I love about this score is that these scores can stand on their own with or without the film that they're supporting. Like this score is really fun. It's engaging and it's really well layered, and there's so much going on, and it genuinely invokes the sense that it's 1983. And although the production is very modern and it has a new sound, I suppose, this record could have been honestly made in 1983 when the movie takes place. And with or without the movie, this score is really, really engrossing. Like it's easy to get lost in this and just listen to it endlessly on repeat. And that's really saying something too, because a few of the tracks on here are incredibly long, and I just don't feel it. There's the vocals employed. There's like this, like, I don't know. There's almost like a heavenly quality to them. Like it's very retro, and yet it's sort of very universal too. Like it does a great job of framing the film, and yet at the same time, even if you had no idea what Beyond the Black Rainbow was as far as the film component was concerned, and you somehow ended up with this or ended up listening to this, you could listen to this and it can stand completely on its own, like I said, with or without the film. It's just really fun, and there's something really haunting about it, and there's an honest sense of dread in like all the bass lines being played. Like, there's something sinister going on with Arborea and like at the Institute, and Dr. Barry Nile, he's not a good guy. And I know at the same time that you can't really blame him because of what happened to him back in the 60s, when Dr. Arborea told him to bring back the mother lode. And he kind of did, I suppose, but he came back really damaged, and he came back essentially like a monster, physically speaking. And everything about this is just so 80s, and it sounds, like I said, like this is like honestly 1983, despite how the production is very modern and it's very big, and there is that, like I said, that 2010 plus largeness to the production that just simply didn't exist with scores like this from movies from this period. They were more analog and at the same time a little more thin sounding, and this is a completely digital score, I'm imagining. Officially, I guess I shouldn't say that because I don't know what instruments were used. This could have been a completely analog production. I'm actually not sure about that. But it sounds digital, so I'm going to assume it's digital, even though you shouldn't assume, and everybody knows why. But yeah, there's something about this that just sort of like captivates you, and you find yourself completely like enraptured by it all. And you can listen to it from start to end without needing the film there in order to sort of support it, or vice versa. This completely stands on its own, and you just get lost in it, and it's really catchy. And there's something about it that, like I said, you can just listen to it over and over again. Whether or not you hated the movie, a lot of people felt that the movie was a little slow. I love the movie. I have the movie on now, as a matter of fact. Oh, here he is. Barry's going to be bringing back the mother lode. I think he's back, actually, because now he's like all covered in that oil shit. But yeah, I love this movie, and it was because of this movie that I tracked down the score, and the score is brilliant. Like, I love it when a score can take on a life of its own, completely, separated from the film that it's there to support. I think I made a lot of these same points in the Neon Demon review that I did. It's just, there's something about it, like a score gets bigger when it's catchy enough and it's well composed and layered and produced well enough to stand on its own. And you don't need the movie in order to sort of like, oh, I love this part of the score because it reminds me of the movie. When I'm listening to this score, I don't think about the movie. I don't, oh yeah, that's right, that's the part when such and such was happening with so-and-so. No, the score is completely on its own. This is a score for a film, but this is also sort of like just a record too. And yeah, so if you like scores that have the ability to sort of like be able to take the reins on their own, and they don't need the film that they're there supporting in order to make sense to you, this is definitely one of those. And you should probably check it out, even though I hate it when people in YouTube videos say, check this out because it's my favorite, or you're really like, I don't love that. But it is true here. You should definitely check this out. Sinoia Caves fucking destroyed this. This score is perfect. It's so much fun. The vinyl was clear. The setup for the physical component, of course, to the physical release was beautiful. The color choices, the quality of the printing, and I love the clear vinyl. And I don't know, this was like a perfect package in every sense of the word. Perfect. Yeah, so I kind of rambled there, didn't I? Fuck, kind of lost myself somewhat. But yeah, so I'm going to go. And I hope you didn't find this review annoying because of what I chose to do with everything sort of like floating in and out. If I'm still doing it, I'll make sure that I've turned it off with the snap because I know that's probably difficult for people to watch. Maybe I've done it a lot. Maybe I've done it a little. At this point, I have no idea because I have not edited it at all. I'm just recording it. So yeah, so if you like this review, don't forget to do something nice for somebody. And I will see you guys soon. Have a good night. I just wanted to say thank you for making it through the entire video. I really appreciate it. And I'm going to remind everyone one more time, even though I've probably already done this in the video that you just watched, to please click the like button as well as the subscribe button because it helps this channel grow. And thank you for hitting like and subscribe. And we will see you guys really soon.